We start with an ABC 10 exclusive. We're learning one of the survivors of that deadly medical helicopter crash on Highway 50 has been released from the hospital.
Paramedic Margaret Dede Davis is now beginning the next step in her recovery, and the Sacramento firefighters who helped save her life had a chance to see her again. Take a look. ABC 10 was there as Sacramento firefighters met Davis outside UC Davis Medical Center this afternoon. The department says they wanted to wish her well before she was transferred to a rehab location closer to home.
Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from a firefighter who was the first one at the scene that night. He talked exclusively with ABC 10's Garshpal Sangha.
Everything kind of just stood still.
Sacramento Fire Captain Peter Vandersluis and his crew didn't need a 911 call to let them know that a medical helicopter went down on Highway 50. They were already on scene for another emergency on the other side of the highway.
We got on scene pretty quickly, within a minute and a half to 2 minutes.
What he saw next,
Stuff scattered on the ground that you don't usually see on the ground.
unlike anything in his 18 years on the job. Vandersluis says it was flight nurse Suzie Smith who was thrown from the helicopter, and paramedic Margaret Dede Davis was pinned beneath it.
Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of horrific things over the last years of doing this career, and I saw her, essentially pinned to the concrete, and really thought that first thing I went through my mind was that she's dead. And as I kind of got near her and then reached kind of down to check her pulse, she moaned.
With backup struggling to get to the scene, Vandersluis made a split-second call and turned to nearby drivers for help.
I don't know who these people are. There's complete strangers. Gave it their all to lift that thing up. It's pretty amazing.
Vandersluis and his crew got to visit Davis a few times in the hospital this week and says her recovery is remarkable.
She looked great. She's an energetic lady that loves her job and loves life and likes to help people, and she exuded that energy like she wanted to go back to work tomorrow.
He says the helicopter crash reminded him that even in tragedy, courage and compassion can rise from chaos.
She was saying she couldn't get a breath in, and that she had kind of come to that conclusion that this is where she was going to meet her demise. Within that brief moment, we were able to get that helicopter lifted off of her, and with her relief to be able to take a breath. Yeah, it was very emotional. I've not had this experience with a patient before. We saved her life, and with the teamwork of my guys and all those civilians, a life was saved.
And Davis's recovery will include physical therapy. Reach Air Medical says pilot Chad Millward remains in the ICU in stable condition, and the flight company says they are encouraged by both survivors' recovery while still honoring flight nurse Suzie Smith, who passed away last week.
An inspiring story. Garshpal, thank you.